friends, welcome to my channel. In today's session, we're going to cover Java 11 features. So without get delay, let's get started. So in Java 11, in today's session, we're going to cover a few of the interesting features that is present in Java 9, 10, and 11 till 11. So I'm going to cover these topics like standard HTTP client, compile free launch, string APIs, convert collections to array, file APIs, optional class, not predicate, local variable type reference, removed and deprecated APIs. So first let's look at the standard HTTP client. What does that mean? So there is an API introduced in Java 9, an experiment, it's a kind of experiment feature in Java 9, and later part they have standardized the HTTP client class in the Java 11 release. So it's a standard version in the Java 11, and it's recommended to use instead of HTTP client APIs like Apache HTTP client API. It's quite feature rich, and now Java-based application can make HTTP requests without using any external dependency. Means you don't need to add any additional dependency to your project. So Java has internally Java 11 as internally has this class. So it's HTTP client class so that you can use your HTTP client in your code without any dependency. And the next one, compile free launch. Java 11 onwards. So in traditional way of compile and interpreting the Java class, what we used to do, we used to do this Java C command for compiling the dot class dot Java file, and then once it is compiled and you'll get the dot class file created in your given directory. So with the help of interpreter Java command, and we used to run the class using class name, right? So this is the way it works in older Java, but in Java 11, so you can directly write a Java interpreter command, and then you can just specify your class like API tester.java. So you don't need to do this compiler and interpreter. The compiler and interpreter handled in one command. So Java 11 now a single Java file can't be tested. I mean, can be tested easily without compiling as well, considering this following example. So this you can understand easily. Let's see what is next. So string APIs. So in Java 11, there are multiple utility form methods introduced in Java 11. So one is repeat is blank, strip, strip leading, strip tiling, lines. So these are the methods that is present in string class. So this I'll explain you in the working session, so you'll understand more clear on this methods. So basically, right, when you want to repeat, for example, I have a string called welcome Java. So I want to repeat the same string for some n number of time. Just you can specify the number like say 10 means it will repeat the same string 10 times. So that kind of functionality is given in this method repeat. And these blank, as we know, right, we used to check a blank string, whether it is empty or just within empty double quotes. We used to check whether the string is blank or not. Now, this is simplified. You can just use is blank. It will return a boolean type whether it's a blank or not. And strip, basically it's a trim kind of function. So here what it do is it will trim both the starting and ending. Like it will remove the spaces, white spaces from the beginning and the end of the string. And if you want to remove only the beginning, so leading, so strip leading of method you can use, or end you can use strip tailing. So it will remove the spaces at the end of the string. And lines basically they return the stream of lines of multiple. For example, I have a text file. In the text file, I have more than 10 lines present in the physical file. So I want to read it and iterate line by line. So in that scenario, you can go with it lines method. Okay, so these methods we'll cover in the working session, so you'll understand better. Let's move to the next slide. So collections to array. In Java 11, introduced an easy way to convert a collection to an array. So usually in the old way of doing it is the collection, there is a method to array, and then we used to specify the type which you want to convert, like the string, and then passing the size of that array, like the list dot size, whatever the element present in the list, it will create that many list into um, as an output, array output, right? But the new way of coding, right, you can do this list dot to array of string array method reference new. So this simplified this code, so you can directly convert to array. And file API. So in Java 11, introduced an easy way to read and write files by providing new overloaded methods without writing much boilerplate code. So this also I'll show you in an example. So in the traditional way of coding, we used to create one file object, right? From that, we used to create a path. I mean, passing the path in the constructor. With help of that, we try to do input uh, buffer and all. So there are a lot of codes involved while read and write the file, right? Now in Java 11, it's simplified. You can just call one method called files dot path. I mean, the method which is going to read your file and give one object, which that using that object you can directly read the content from the file. So yeah, this I'm going to cover in the working session so that it will be more clear on that. Okay, and not predicate. So in Java 11 introduced a new method called in the predicate method as not basically you can just correlate with negate, right? It's opposite. For example, whatever the condition logic condition you are writing, right? So if when you use a not, it will react as an opposite condition. So this also will cover in the working session, right? And local variable type. So where is a reserved type name, okay, not a Java keyword. So was introduced in Java 10. The type interference is used in where key, in which is detects automatically the types of a variable based on the surrounding context. So this means, right, when you define any values like say where and variable name like a equal to 10, then this 10 is automatically converted as an integer. You don't need to specify externally type like a int. Okay, like if I say some string where s equal to some string value, so automatically the where, okay, detects automatically what its type of that value. That is done using this where. Right. This also will uh, cover in the working session. And the finally is remove and deprecated APIs. Okay, so in Java, right, there are multiple libs will removed from the uh, Java 11. So these are the libraries. So Java API for XML based web and architecture XML binding, Java Bean activation framework, common activation annotation, and object common object request broker architecture, Java translation transaction. So these are the libraries are deprecated from or removed. Basically, it's not present in Java 11. It's go upcoming releases. These will not be present. And JMC and Java FX. So JMC Java JDK mission controller. Basically, it's removed from the standard JDK. It is available as a standalone now. So JMC is, you know, right? You can think like when you need to debug any Java related memory or the thread dump related stuff. We basically use to this JMC controller, like a JDK mission controller tool. Okay, it is provided internally. When you do install JDK installation, it's a part of bin. folder. Okay, now it's removed and it's available as an uh, standalone tool. Like you can go to the JMC site and you can download it. Okay, and that is one change. And Java FX is also removed from the standard JDK. It is also available as a separate module to download. Okay, this separation they have done it in the Java 11, and these depreciated models like this this also separate depreciated, and this JavaScript engine and package 200 compression schema for jar files is depreciated. Okay, so these are the depreciated points, and let's see the working code how these functions are working. Okay. Okay, friends, I have switched Eclipse IDE to demonstrate example what we discussed now. First, I will talk about file API demo, right? Okay. So the file, as I mentioned, right, in our traditional way of coding, we used to create a file object. From that object, we used to create some uh, input string where you creating a string for writing some content to a file, right? That kind of flow we used to follow while when we create a file concept, right? But here in Java 11, it is simplified. You can just create the path object with help of files, and there is a utility, the static method. You can call create template and then provide your file name and extension, what type of file that you're going to create, dot text. And then based on that, the file will be created and it will return the path object. And here, with the help of files write string, you can directly write the object, the string type object. Okay, just provide the first argument as your path and then content, what string content that you're going to write. And once it is written, you need to read back. So you can use this file dot read string of this path so that it will return the string content to this string. And one more thing I specified, right? In string, there is a new method introduced in Java 11. That is like lines, right? This lines method. So basically, this lines method. Sorry, there's some type. Okay, okay. This lines method. For example, in my text file, I have 10 lines. I want to read, iterate line by line. So that scenario, just use this lines method and do your iteration, and according to your logic you can modify the content. Okay, so this is about file API. Let's see the next. Let me run this code so that it will be more clear for us. Okay, so I'm writing this content to the this file, and with the help of this file I'm reading the content and displaying it. It is working. Okay, let's move to the next topic, that is HTTP client. So as I mentioned, right, in Java 11, they have removed some Apache client kind of dependency from the JDK. Now they have introduced some concrete HTTP class which you can use for making the HTTP request. Okay, so here the example. So what I'm done here is I've created a client with the help of a new builder. This is the code where you need to build your HTTP client, and you need to create two different object. One is request, and request you need to specify what is your endpoint that you're going to hit, that you need to build here. And then the response, so what is your response type, send, and what is expected, it should be in a string. Okay, and let's run this code how it works. So let me run, sorry. Okay, fine, super. So now we got 200 response code, and the header is this, and the content of the web. Okay, friends, this is about HTTP client. Let's see the string functions now. Okay, so this one, Okay, this is about like as I mentioned, right? This is the old way of coding when you try to convert the array. Like I have a string, a list of strings, and then I want to convert that into a array. Then what we used to do follow? We used to new string of then size field specify. But in the new way of coding is just you need to specify the type and then method reference new. This will take care. You don't need to specify any length of the array. So it will be work. Oh, it will work as expected. Like let me run it. You could see this. It's looked okay. And let me uncomment this code just to demo. Yeah. So I don't want to disturb this code because this is for different session I've kept. Okay. Now you could see I have a string called hi, and there is one white space at the beginning, and the end is one white space. Okay. And now let me print one string, actual string at the first sys out, and the second thing, just I want to repeat the same string 2 times and 5 times. Okay. And the strip, this also here you could see I want to print the strip means both a trim will happen. This is only for beginning, this is for end. Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, sorry, let's say okay, you could see this is blank. So let's say I have a blank string here and I'm just checking is blank. Okay, this is giving me true or false. And if you see this one, right? String high. So high, and this is 2 times, and this is 5 times. And here, without actual string, this is trimmed to both end, and this is only the beginning, and this is at the end. So this is the functionality of new functions available in string method in Java 11. Okay, friends, this is what just I want to demo it today's session, and let me back. Okay, so this is what I want to present in today's session, and we'll catch you in some interesting topic in upcoming session. Until then, thanks. Bye. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel for more great content. I post new videos every frequent, so you don't want to miss out. Thank you.